see Geno Smith. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Seahawks and the Giants on Monday Night Prime Time.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in the
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now it's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. But back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. 2nd down and 6 now. Throwing Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Giants at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now it's Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward Barkley. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Smith. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The star tight end Darren Waller out in front as this offense returns to the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Again, it's Walker.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Smith.
And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Throwing now is Gino.
This is the tight end fan.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. On the return, Jackson. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Jones off the bootleg, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable for Lockett. An 8-yard return. of 47.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Smith now on second down.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now on first down.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 38, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
That's caught at the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is Shepard on the catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Justin Herbert, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Jordan Love, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So no gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Flush to his right.
And it is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. Team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. And now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now Gino on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Forced out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 13-7.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Off the bootleg. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Geno now to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Play action. It's Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the gun, here's Smith. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Smith.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Isaiah Hodgins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. They'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw, Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 117 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right?
Be back in couple minutes, then it's time to go against the Finns.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to avoid losing them next season. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level. It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Giants and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd.
The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 119 yards, and the score. Now Jones.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Barkley, inside handoff. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running success running the football.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will...
Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Delay of game. Off.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On
on first down. Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Shedding the tackle. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A first down carry for Barkley to about the 40-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete.
I think we need to go for it again.
But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll run forward with Barkley. And he is going to have the Giants first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. They'll go to Barkley again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He can muster a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
picks up fourth. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will indeed continue. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Running left, it's Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead.
And Daniel Jones has always been an integral part of his team's run game. 5 touchdowns on the ground in the first 3 years. Had 7 last season. So even if it's not a called quarterback run, he understands where the goal line is and often will carry it himself.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now Jones. That ball caught by Campbell.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A final shot before break. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Sam Howell, terrific in the victory, as his guys upped their mark to 4-1 now. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. In that one, all even as they play the visiting Texans. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now a give to Mostert running right. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Sam Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it makes the score 21-10. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Guys, I'm going to end the stream, but I will tell you who wins and stuff. But it's just, I'm going to end the stream. I will tell you who wins and stuff. I'm just taking a break from streaming for a second. Then I'll be back in like 2 hours. I'm going to try to play some games off stream.